When I was a kid, I always wanted to fly. You know, if I had a superpower, what would it be? I wanted to fly. I would watch TV. I would see the NASA space camp commercials on TV. They had the anti-gravity room where you could float around. I wanted to float or fly. I never made it to NASA space camp. A way I partly realized that dream of flying was that my family and I would shoot off model rockets. The potential of a rocket and how symbolic it is for realizing a dream. The rocket itself is an idea, but if it doesn't have support, such as an engine or energy, it can't go anywhere. But if it does, the sky's the limit. I remember as a kid pushing that button, just looking up in the air, sprinting and laughing and running without even looking where we're going. There was a day where I had a bigger dream. One summer day I got this catalog in the mail, flipping through it, looking at all these rockets, figuring out what's the next one I'm going to get. And most of the rockets we had been shooting off were a foot and a half high. I came across this big page and it was called The Mean Machine. And the Mean Machine was the largest rocket that Estes, the manufacturer, produced. It was 6.5 feet tall. Taller than I am now, way taller than I was when I was a kid. I spent weeks saving up my allowance money. And then one day, Dad or Mom finally took me to the hobby store and I bought the Mean Machine. My dad and I had spent a week or more working on this model rocket. And I was so excited, you know, and we were putting so much work into it. And the day we were going to paint it, I'm pretty sure that it was bad weather or something, so we put it off. I'm not really sure why, but for whatever reason we put it off again. We put it off another day, no big deal. And then another day went by, no big deal. We're still going to realize this dream. We're still going to shoot off the Mean Machine. And I think winter probably came, and I stored it in my closet. And then I think spring came around next year. And throughout storing it, one of the fins was accidentally broken off. We kept on storing it, and then, you know, a little later another fin broke off. So the bottom line was that we never shot off the Mean Machine. This last fall, my parents sold the house I grew up in. So I went back to start moving some of my old things out of the attic. And I was getting rid of a lot of stuff, taking to the Salvation Army and whatnot. And then in the very back of my closet I found the Mean Machine. For whatever reason I saved it. Symbolically, the Mean Machine, the 6-foot model rocket, represents a dream that was never realized. And I really don't want that to happen with the Pan American dream. We need your support. We need a 5, 10, whatever donation, pledge that you can offer. I figured out a way to make you fly. What I have right here is I have the Mean Machine. You can't see the whole thing because it's about 6 foot tall, but here's the head. Cone pops off, boom, parachute shoots out. But this is the Mean Machine. And I've still been holding on to it. And it's a dream that's never been realized. You can see we originally had it all put together aside from paint, but we ended up breaking 3 fins off by putting the dream off. And so what we're going to do is if we reach our goal of $6,000 on Kickstarter.com, we're going to fix up the Mean Machine and shoot it off. We're going to realize a childhood dream that never happened. And what we're going to do to make you fly is that every single person that makes a pledge to our project on Kickstarter.com, we're going to write your name on the Mean Machine. And we're going to blast everyone who has helped make this dream possible off into the air. Because I think the big thing about our project, about this rocket, is that the sky's the limit. You just need support of other people. You need the courage and energy to do something. And I'm confident we can make it happen. And so right now, we're at $2,375 of our $6,000 goal. We're 40% of the way in reaching our dream. We have 19 backers who I've already wrote on this rocket. We've got Mom, thank you Mom. We got Jesse. We've got Lynn. We've got Donna, Rich, and Lauren. We've got Nicole and Brad. We've got Bill. We've got Lynn. Oh, did I say Lynn? We've got Jeff, Aaron with an E. We've got Amy, Judith, Kat, Adam, Molly, Mary Beth, Johnny, and Rob. You guys have already believed in us, supported our project, and I've already wrote your names on the Mean Machine. If you want to make yourself fly, if you want to see dreams realized, please make a $10 donation to our project. You know, $10 is not much. Price of a expensive movie ticket or something. But if we get enough people to support our project, that $10 is going to go a long way. And so I hope this is a cool reward. And I hope it means something to you. Because it means something to me. But if you have any ideas for a cooler reward or something that would be a good incentive to support our project, please let me know. Because we're looking for ideas. We've got 11 days to make this happen. And I think we could do it. I'm still concerned, but I think we could do it. So thanks for watching this video. Thanks for supporting our project. And let's kickstart it, baby.